frost on the pumpkin this morning, but we are on our way. Sun is coming up and I am heading for breakfast. After that, I'm going to go see if I can find a campsite close to the river, and we'll go from there. See you there. Gotta make one stop first. I need a couple of things. I better get out of the way. Okay, I just stretched my legs a little and walked around here, and there's a few people around, so I don't want to turn the camera on right away. But somewhere over here is the trail entrance. This kind of looks like it right here. Now let me show you what we're doing. Here we are. Right where it says here you are. We're going to go up and do this loop right here and come all the way back around. Because they say it's what did they say, 2.2 miles. I already have the tracker turned on. So, sad news, bad news, I'll tell you about in a little bit here. I just want to make sure. I think we can go left here. Okay, no. Straight down. Kind of want to stay on that trail just to see the distances they same or whatever. But anyway. Sad news, bad news. I can't camp in this park at all until the actual camping season begins. I stopped at the better turn you guys down a little bit, huh? I stopped at the entrance information ranger's office and was talking to him for a minute. Told him what I planned on doing. Well, spending the day here, maybe fishing, hiking, and all that, and was just going to crash in the van and get up and do some more hiking and take off. And he's like, as cool as that sounds, you're not allowed to do that. So I was like, oh crap. So my plans changed a little bit. Well, according to this, we should have went down and came back up this way. But anyway, it never works out where I can get an accurate reading. It's something always happens. So anyway, after we hike this, I'm going to have to go over to the state forest a little ways away, not too far, and see if I can find a spot in there. We can actually hike around in there too. I used to hunt there quite a bit, so I know a little bit of it. Anyway, and by then maybe it'll get up to the 50 degrees it said it's supposed to hit today. 53 to be accurate, and only 41 for the low tonight. That's why I figured, hell, I'm in this area. Got the Mississippi right here. Cool trails to hike. Why not just hang out here for a couple days? When I stopped at Walmart there, I got a couple more bottles of propane. So now I have 6, I believe. more than enough for the day. 2 will be more than enough for the day. 1 for the heater, 1 for the stove. That's all I'm planning, but just in case it does get super cold or that heater doesn't work as well on a low setting and I'll have to turn it up, it'll burn up a bottle quicker. So here comes some trumpeters, better known as snow goose. Well, they were either swans or goose. I couldn't tell, to tell you the truth. So, either trumpeter swans or snow goose. Sounds like trumpeters to me. This place has trails everywhere. Cabins up there. Or something. Cool. So I'm in no hurry. Still chilly. Right now it's 31 degrees. And yeah, it looks like a pretty easy trail to hike. So, oh, somebody down here fishing. Standing on the ice. Or yeah, checking the ice or something. Crazy. I wouldn't be anywhere near that. He must know what he's doing. Anyway, we'll leave him be. Oh, okay, this is an actual area to dock a canoe or something. So you can hike the trail or whatever. Cool. Well, the sun comes out and gets really hot. Maybe I will walk down here. I'm not parked that far away from there, so. I picked up some, let me get you guys back up a little bit here. Picked up some worms and night crawlers and some cheap, nasty hot dogs. Thinking that there's got to be big old channel cats in there. I'm sure of that. Well, looks like I just go straight here. Whoa. That's cool. Do not enter. I'm not sure what that's about. Huh. Must be unsafe down there in some way. Main Street Crow Wing. What's going on here? We've got storyboards all along here. Okay. Well, I'll get it in the lens and you're gonna have to pause it. Because I didn't read any of that. I'm going to do the same thing when I get home. I'm going to pause it and read it myself. I'm just making sure you can read it. In case you ever want to come hike this. This is right where the Crow Wing and the Mississippi River meet. Right here somewhere. I think it's actually right here. I think it's actually right there because I can see the island right there. There's a little waterway going that way, and it widens and goes around that little island. So we get up around this corner here, we'll be able to see it. This is actually where I wanted to fish today. I've seen this opening on Google Map, Google Earth. This clearing right here that we're walking in. So I thought if I can just get to here and walk down the shoreline, I could fish off the shoreline. Still may do that, but like I said, we need to venture over to the state forest first. See if I can find a place that looks decent enough to crash out. Ah, what a view. Now you can see. We can walk over here. There's no ticks or anything like that this time of year. If it was later March or April, I would not do this. Any sign of greenery on the ground, I would not do this without expecting ticks on you. Yeah, this would have been a great spot. Sit here and fish for a couple, 3 hours. Just go right down there, sit on one of them logs, throw a couple lines. Well, only one line here. You're only allowed one line. But this bend right here looks really fantastic. It's slow moving. I can see a few things in the water and how fast the water's moving. I wouldn't want to be in it, but you could swim across it if you had to. Alright, let's continue. Back on the trail here. That's why I wear brush pants when I hike. Like bird hunting brush pants. That's what I wear when I hike. You can plow right through the nettles, branches, and all kinds of stuff. And you can brush off just about every plant that sticks to clothing. It doesn't stick to these. Alright, another storyboard. Learning about the past. Oh, there you go. John Humphrey, whoever he is. You're going to have to read it and find out. I'm going to walk in the grass just because it's less noisy. Softer on the feet. The ground's still froze yet. By the end of the day it won't be, but it is right now. As you can tell by my shadow, I'm wearing a knit hat. I'm in 2 big giant fluffy hoodies just to get the morning chill off of me. And we got some kind of a boardwalk coming up here. This also looks like a great place for fishing. Looks like we got an old schoolhouse up there. Huh, cool. So this is about, I don't know, a meeting place. Oh, what is it, a town hall? Whoop, there we go. I don't know if any of you people actually pause and read those, but like I said, I film all my hikes, especially in state parks. I film them full length, or show them full length, so you know what the trail looks like and what to expect if you ever wanted to hike it. So that's why I show all the storyboards. And that's also why I don't read them. Because either I've been here before or I'm just going to read it later. It's all about hiking right now. Yeah, that's neat. I got quite a view. Quite a back door. I don't know if it was an old schoolhouse or a dwelling or what. I'm sure one of these signs says somewhere. Oh, there we go. Well, apparently I'm just talking about the land. Oh, I gotta watch where I'm going. There's a lot of these boards sticking up in the air here. I'm not even sure why they needed this, but okay. I suppose the river floods now and then. Oh, wow. It was that big of a community right here. Are you serious? Huh. Am I getting that in right? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, what a view. This is exactly where I wanted to go fishing today. Where the two rivers meet. That's the Crow Wing right over there. So we're tribal members come down the Crow Wing. They'd come down and they'd gather here on the Mississippi and then come here to the village. Trade, barter. Looks like one last remaining building. Cool. Interesting history here. I got a sign way down there, but I don't see a trail to it. Oh, maybe I do. Those are geese. Faux show. Those are right over my head. Those are Canadians. Town well, according to the residents. Maybe that's what that is, but I don't know. We're going to go check it out because this is a really cool picture either way. It'd be a good still shot. Huh. Well, we come here and get a drink of water and catch up on the gossip, in other words. Just like every other water fountain in business. Ooh, holy cow. I think I just seen otter tracks. There might be some otter out here. Which is pretty much what made this. Hell yeah, man, this is an otter path. There's a couple human footprints, but oh, Mississippi. I have a video in my collection, if you'll scan down through them, where the Mississippi headwaters are, and I actually walk across it. It's very shallow and very narrow. It's not even 25 feet wide, and it's only about a foot deep where this starts. And then then by the time it gets down to the coast, south coast, there's freighters and everything else floating in it. Here it's still a little shallow. Here it's probably 6 foot, 10 foot at most right here. You can see the sandbar, how it slowly comes in over here, and I can see right down here. It might be 10 feet in the center. Slow moving, mucky bottom. Not much rocks and stuff there to make the current jump around and carve out the bottom. Yeah. See the otter prints? He come walking right up through here. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, that might have been a dog. My bad. I see it now. That was a dog. That's what you get, know-it-all. Well, I like to hike up there. Ah, hell, we're here. I mean, it's 80 yards up there, but we're going to go check it out. Who knows how many times I'm going to be here. I got a platform up here and everything. Cool. Oh, Gopher Mountains. Everywhere. Oh yeah, there was a trail. All I had to do was go a little further. Let's get over there. Yeah, all I had to do was go a little further. Well, it definitely looks empty. Looking through the windows anyway. As far as I can tell. Oh yeah, completely. I'm sure you can't see anything. There's walls in there and doorways, but it's really awesome that there's still glass in the windows. Ooh, that was a little bit of a hike across there. I'm not even going to check the doors. I'm not intrusive like that. Yeah, somebody broke out the back ones. They just had to go in there. Huh. That's too bad. Definitely early American days. With all the fancy doorway and the crown moldings and trims around the doors. The paneled door. That's all early American. Faux show, faux show. Pretty cool. It's got a big, huge, thick tarp on the roof. So the roof obviously didn't last. Let's go check this out. Interesting place. Oh wow, here we go. I'm not even gonna try to Beulah, the Beulah house. Am I close? Anybody French? The Beulah house? I don't know. I hope you're pushing pause because, oh, this was, I'm going to read over this a little bit. Looks like it was restored rather recently, but they're not putting a date on that. Oh wait, 1988. It was moved back to Crow Wing in 1988. But these pictures here are really modern. Like, that's why the tarp is on the roof, like they just did it. You know, although that's got brick siding and they peeled off all the wood. It looks like they put the wood back on it when it got here, maybe? Oh, wait. That's some kind of like asbestos. I see what they did. I had like an asbestos tar, maybe tar panel siding, and they scraped that off. Okay, I gotcha. All right, moving on. A Greek revival of American architecture from 1830 to 1860. Yeah, early American. I took architecture in high school, but that's as far as I went with it. So they made us learn the history of it, which was interesting. That may have been the interesting part to me, to tell you the truth. I mean, drawing is drawing. Everybody was quiet, sitting in a room. There was no noise, no radio, no nothing. That's the oldest standing structure in Minnesota, north of Anthony Falls. Huh, cool. Larry and Joyce Morin donated it. How cool is that? Are you seeing that? Pretty cool. Alright, the trail is right down there, but let's do it proper. We're here. We gotta wait for it to warm up. Oh, it's early Saturday morning, and if I get back out in traffic right now, it'll be chaos and crazy. I got here right at the right time. There was nobody in the parking lot when I pulled up, and you saw at the beginning of the video there was half a dozen cars already. It's supposed to be a really nice day today. All right, well, cool. We're getting a little history walk along the Mississippi today. Fine with me. Better than sitting home. Sandy Lake Trail, Oxcart Trail. Oxcart is what we're actually hiking. Sioux Camp prior to 1768 ambush. So yeah, this was an important area to them, where the two rivers meet. I mean, that makes sense. All the trading, man, that would be standing in historical ground right now. Just thinking about all the canoes that were out there all the time. People fishing and net fishing, trapping, non-stop. The way of the world. How freaking cool would that be? Warehouse. What am I missing? I walked right by it. Built to accommodate. Early Crow Wing. Cool. Man, there was just all kinds of buildings and stuff here. Very, very cool. This was the commercial district. How funny, you know, how primitive compared to today. You know, it'd be all concrete. Concrete and orange cones and paint. There's a good view of the roof. This is really nice out here. Glad I took the drive. Have to come back when I can stay in the campgrounds and really explore this one. Usually hiking club trails and, you know, the more popular trails like the Red River Trail, they have the most tourist attractions. That's why I like to do them first. You get all the interesting stuff. Because otherwise it's just a walk in the woods. Like this, I mean, you know we got to go down there. The fence is calling us. Oh, you can see exactly where the island stands between the two crow wing. It's actually one river, but it splits right here at this island right here in front of us. And comes in right there, and it also comes in right there. So this spot right here would be like, yeah. I really want to go fishing. It's really, I mean, it's been clouding up more rather than getting sunny, so I'm not sure what's going on here. The wind has slowed way down. But that island right there, straight in front of us, is surrounded by water. Anything that gets on that island is animal or people on canoe. There's no way to walk over there. Not that I know of. I didn't see it on topo or any trail map. Well, I got one fire ring here. And it looks like it used to be a camp spot because there's a platform right here. Like a leveled out area right here. But you can't drive down here no more. But right up on top there, I believe, is another parking area. I'm almost sure of it. Red River Ox Trail. I hear squirrels everywhere in here. Now you're getting into more what it looks like in the southern regions of the Mississippi. All lowland oak trees and swampy grass and thick underbrush. But we have a lot of that here too, in all of our waterways. Around here we call that deer bedding area. Chasing and tending areas. Stuff like that. I mean, look how thick it is right through here. In the summertime, you wouldn't even be able to see 6 feet in when they're all full of leaves and mosquitoes. Hence why this trail's so wide. It looks like we go left here. It might go both ways, but I'm pretty sure we go left according to that little blue sign on that post over there. But we'll double check my guesstimations. Yes, we go this way. That's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure we stay right along the river most of the way until we turn around and start looping back around. This is what's called the Hiking Club Trail. Somewhere along this trail there'll be a code sign. There'll be a sign with the code on it. And all the hiking club trails have a code. Like one of them I hiked was the name of a different trail in the same park. They're all different names. And I'm not real sure what the deal is, to tell you the truth. I don't know if you get some kind of a reward for hiking all the hiking club trails, or I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But like I said, usually they are the trails that have the most points of interest as we speak. This is the big opening where the Crow Wing meets the Mississippi right here. This is where it really bends into this corner right here. It's the widest part of the Crow coming in. Oh yeah, there's ducks floating around everywhere out there. Crazy. I'll walk a little slower. There's ice still floating through. This is a big river. And this ain't even the biggest part. I like that ridge across the way. Whoa. I have no clue what kind of birds they are, but whoa. Some kind of waterfowl. They got a high-pitched whistle when they take off. Definitely one of the coolest trails I've hiked. You can see how flat it is right here in front of us. That's sand coming up through the water. It's like muck. You'd probably sink to your knees in that in the summertime. It's probably actually bigger in the summertime. All this right here in front of us is probably part of it when it dries up a little more. A lot of melting moisture going through this river right now. Whole bunch of rivers tie into this. Alright. Hey, old ducks and geese are getting excited. We'll leave them alone. I hope it doesn't rain. It feels like moisture. There was no indication on any of the weather apps that it was going to rain at all. In fact, most of them said sunny. I have 3. That's why I'm saying most of them. But they all are I have each one for different things. Like one I have just for wind. It's more of a app that pilots would use. Gives you all the jet streams and all that kind of stuff. And then another one I have just for the local, very local weather. And then, you know, the basic big apps that everybody has for all the weather. Yeah, this is so cool. Here I am walking through a couple hundred years of history talking about computer apps. Wow, isn't that crazy? To think this was just loaded with teepees and wigwams and horses, Indian kids running around, kids out there playing in the river. It's crazy. What a community. And they were loving every minute of it. Still Red River Trail. It's getting a little greasy under my feet. I gotta stay in the grass. It's starting to warm up. That's what's making me worry about the rain. I can feel the humidity is getting thicker. These are great trails. Wow. Just a small little pine thicket right here of all spruce, just probably 60 feet tall. Crazy. It's just a little patch of them. This is cool. I was slowing my pace because my head was turned. There's a platform over there that overlooks over to here. I can see it. I mean, it's directly in front of us, but I don't think you can see it because it blends in really well. That's pretty cool. So there's evidently a trail that goes over there. From a different location because I know there's no bridge. And I keep saying that, and then you watch, we're going to walk up on a bridge that goes over. That's not the island anymore, though. That's mainland now. The island's way back there. So that could be private property. Historic trail. Well, gosh darn it. You know we're going to have to do it. It's probably a loop. You see these tracks right here? They have a electronic motorized wheelchair. That evidently is ideal for this trail. Oh. Oh. Holy cow, right here in front of us. Noisy, noisy, noisy Canadians. Sorry, guys. Jeez. I thought the trail went around, okay? Let's go look down there now that I spooked them all. Hell. Be neat to see a big old sturgeon or something go swimming by. You can tell they don't get disturbed much back here. They are noisy when they do. There's a whole bunch right here walking in now, right on the other side of this bush. All right. Stop freaking them out. All that did was tell all the deer and all the other animals in the area that get out now. Jeepers. Well, I'm willing to bet that there was a lot of geese eaten back in 1800s along this river. What a natural alarm system. You got a boat coming down the river on a quiet night. Here's the swans. See if I can get to a clearing so you can see them. I don't know, it doesn't look good, so I'm just going to go for it. They're going to be gone before I get a chance to get them, so. Definitely a great place for waterfowl photography. I think you're into such a thing. They're just not happy. And it's not me anymore because they're way back there. Huh. Can't y'all just get along? Well, there are state park signs over there. I can see them. And that is a trail along that side of the river. So there must be another section of state park over there that you can get to. Drive around somehow. This side, I haven't showed you in a while, has been nothing but this really. Just really thick hardwoods. this part of the Mississippi, I'm still far enough north that it's still free from industry. There's no pollution being dumped in this part of the river yet. I don't know how far down you actually got to go into what city that does, or if any are allowed anymore. But there's no pollutants here. 100% lake water. Okay, I take that back. There's no industrial pollutants. There's pollutants from boats. The boats are definitely allowed on this and have been for years. So it's polluted that way. It's as clean as our lakes are, let's put it that way. Yeah, some people are lucky to live close by to parks like this. Be able to come out here every morning, take a stroll, pretty easy walking trail. You can go as far as you want and turn around, or you can go all the way around. I bet this place looks pretty cool in the fall. There's quite a mix of trees here. Oh, this is where they crossed her. Okay, cool. We can't. But so the Ox Trail crossed. So evidently this is a pretty shallow spot, even though it's sitting up on two little ridges. Huh. Okay. I don't know about all that. That looks pretty dark. I don't know, man. I don't see where any place over there. I mean, other than that little tiny, where it looks like I might cut to around this little bump here, but other than that, I don't know where they went up through. I can see over there. Never mind. Yeah, right there. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a trail going right up that little section there. Cool. Alright, so this is the way they got across. And by canoe, somehow. I guess. I don't know. They meaning the people now to get to the trails over there. Alright, well. Whoa. Lose my footing. So this is the 4th hiking club trail that I've hiked already this year. And most of the parks aren't even open yet. Or they're open. They're just not officially open. You know, campground type open. None of them really get going till Mother's Day weekend. Well, we got a little intersection going on here. Oh, I see our marker over on the far pole along the river there. This is just another lookout. None of these guys are really happy with us this morning, walking around in their bedroom. I don't know what the problem is. I think they own the place. What the problem is. Alright. Well, there isn't even a "you are here," but I know where we're at. We're right here. Right at the, get the dirt off my pole here. We're right at the bend. Right at the beginning of the bend here. And the reason why I know that is because it's just a gray trail that's coming up through right to here. It's right there. Ox Cart River crossing? Yeah. I would have loved to have seen that. Feel a little more of the breeze down here. Or up here. Or on the north end of the trail. These woods are thinning out a little bit. So there's a little more deer browse going on. There's quite a few families of swans in here. There's a whole bunch over there. on the other side. I'm sure you can't see where they blend in with that snow line, but yeah, all along here I've been seeing them in groups of 3 and more, all over the place. Oh yeah, this has got some nice terrain here. You can see where the river's flooded through here several times. Just created soot mounds where the water just keeps riding up against trees, creating little mounds of soot. Oh, jeez, like that one. Nice trail though. I definitely recommend it. I haven't been on many Minnesota trails that I don't recommend. Some are, short and sweet, in and out. And those are, trails that I hike when I happen to be in the area. I don't make a day of going to a place where all the trails are less than a mile long. Not unless there's 50 of them and they don't all intertwine like spaghetti. If you got a bunch of trails that are half a mile to a mile long and they all go different directions, that's okay. Because I don't mind bumping into another trail that goes way over there or something like that. But if it's just a big spaghetti mess that's within a park, it just goes around and around in circles just so you can see nature. I'm not so much into those. I hear voices. Morning. Yeah, it's really nice walk here. Super nice. They were friendly folks. Out for a morning stroll in their new active wear from Cabela's. Oh, picture time? No. Yeah, maybe. Reminds me of my buddy years ago. I don't know if you watched any of I watched the video where I talked about, me and a handful of friends every year would go to Vermont. Let's check out this log here real quick. I see what they were taking a picture of. Cool. Put a military tribute stone in there. There's like a little, I don't know, can you see that? There's a little elf house in there. That's pretty cool. Very creative. Crap. What the hell was I talking about? Yeah. I saw somebody's craftiness and now I forgot what I was talking about. It'll come to me. Oh boy, I tell you, old age. This is the first incline that we bumped into for a while here. Well, whatever it was I was thinking about or talking about must not have been important. I sure as hell can't remember what it was. I'm overwhelmed by Mother Nature here, I guess. These trails are cool. Oh. This is a nice part right here. Oh, yes. Wow. Thank you, brain. Thank you for bringing it back. I was talking about my buddies every year would go to Vermont. That's what it was. But we make a trip of it. A vacation trip of it, because there's quite a few places in Vermont we go up there for. Timberland boots are made in Vermont. Orvis fly tackle, fishing tackle, which is where the story I want to talk about. Every year we go up there. We'd all go up there for different reasons to buy different things. Some of us buy a new reel because we're all into fly fishing. That was our thing. Trout. Everything was trout back home. But anyway, every year my buddy would get a brand new Orvis hat because somehow or another the river would take it from him every year. And it had to be Orvis. The big duckbill fly fishing hats that Orvis has with the fold down neck protector. That was his thing. Oh, I missed a whole incline. Ooh. Been quite a climb so far. I'm hearing voices to my right, so we're going to be looping around here pretty quick. So that sunset taking off this morning, that was kind of cool at the beginning of the video. I'm saying it now and it's not even edited yet, but it will be. I took off this morning, heading directly east sun was coming up. It was cold enough last night. There was frost on the windshield. I am getting hungry. Be perfect time when we get back. Oh, you still gotta go left yet. Okay. Let's check it out. Yeah, okay. We're heading to the Chippewa Lookout, about a third of a mile down this way. I really like to hit up as many hiking trails as I can early in the year, just because it's more peaceful as far as you don't hear human voices. That's my water bottle. I just got one stuffed in my hoodie because I didn't want to wear my camel pack for anything less than 5 miles. You don't need a camel pack, or I don't. Just a water bottle's fine. I haven't touched it yet. Long hikes, I take out the camel pack because then I can just sip on it whenever I want to. Getting over here where it's a little more clear. We'll look at that river a little bit. It gets cold enough on the shady sides where the ice is still pretty good. Good and thick down there. Boy, right down here, right down the bottom of this, where the river comes down and then bends right through here and goes back out. Right down there is where you're going to get all your big boys. Big catfish. This one's definitely going to be on my do again list. Really have what are considered favorites. I mean, I have some that I go to often just because they're close by. What may seem like my favorites, but my favorite is the one that I haven't found yet. That's my favorite. Or the one I haven't been to yet. What a view. I don't think this is what's considered the lookout, but we're doing it. Yeah, a lot more ice right here. Crazy people walk right down there. Look at that. I guess it's not that bad. It's good footing all the way. You got a few trees to stop you. It's not that bad. Yeah. guess sucks is hearing all the traffic in the background. We're still pretty close to the highway. We're really close. I mean, well, actually, not really close. You follow this river down, and not far, but you follow this river down a little ways, and you'll be in Fort Ripley, one of the biggest military bases here in Minnesota, if not the biggest. And she's an active military base. Very active. You don't go on there unless you're invited. Or in there. I do some work for a burial service now and then, and when they bury a veteran or a fallen soldier in that Fort Ripley Cemetery, it's just not, you just drive in, go to the cemetery and start digging a hole. There's so much you got to go through. In fact, you don't dig the hole. Nobody's allowed to dig the holes but them. Well, there's a fence here. I don't see any signs of why it's here, unless it's a horse corral. But this isn't a horse trail, I don't think. Huh. Oh, the sign's on the other end. Apparently people walk the other way, from the other way. This is a really nice trail. Hope I'm not ruining it with all the talking, but yeah, you clicked on it. Sorry. It says right at the top for my name, Ramblin'. Okay. Okay, there was a church here. So evidently they're just protecting the grounds. That must have been a small church. I don't see anything that's even remotely remains of a church. How long ago? Some of these trees are pretty old and dead. Okay. Moving on. One of the biggest Walmarts in Minnesota is not far from here. That's the one I stopped at. I picked up a couple more propane bottles and some bait. But that store, oh my God, you walk in, you look up, and it's just thousands and thousands of light bulbs everywhere. The aisles are huge. You can stand 4 people wide in the aisles in that store. It's the way it should be. What a view, man. I'm telling you. I'm really glad I came here. But I say all that about Walmart because I was hoping it was a 24-hour Walmart, and it's not, oddly enough, for being so big and being in one of the biggest cities in this area. So I can't even do an overnight there. They close at 11 p.m., which means they patrol that. And then I just don't want the hassle of a knock on the door to have to move. But that would have been ideal, because then I could have come right back here. All right, there it is. Hiking club password is Chippewa. You see what I'm saying about the passwords for the hiking club? So we're at just about the halfway marker, so that must be where they put the signs, because we are, doesn't even show it on this map. Weird. I'm not sure if this is supposed to represent the lookout. I think it is. But what do we got going on down here? Let's read this first so I don't forget when I get back. Yeah, this is where it starts. I don't know if you can see that little picture up on the left there where it says Itasca State Park. That's where this river starts. And like I said, you can walk across it. Well, you know, we're going to have to go down here. They got marked off for some reason. What's going on down here? What is all this? Whoa. Looks like a parking area. I gotta go a little quicker here. You know what sucks? We gotta turn around and hike back up this. Oh yeah, I see. This is the boat launch. Well, we gotta come down and check it out. We've gone this far. It'd be fun hiking back up this. Yeah. Yep, just a boat launch area that you can't get to. You can't drive to this. I tried, because I was actually going to do it. I was going to drive all the roads in the park, but they got the main gates closed to all this areas. They really don't want people back in here camping or nothing yet. Can't really blame them, though. I mean, there's not enough people on staff right now to be watching this whole park. Let's go check out the signs. Nothing different than, yeah, we just took a little jaunt. We're right there. There's the boat launch sign. There's the parking area sign. All we gotta do is go back up and get back on. We're almost, actually, we're way over half done. So we got time to check this out. This ice right here is about a 1.5 feet thick. Right through here. I'm looking at the distance here, and it's all from the water being pushed up. Oh man, it's soft, but the shoreline's way down there. You can see that. I mean, if I didn't want to slip and fall on my ass, I'd walk some of this. That, what a view. You know, at night when people are kicking back, munching on stuff, watching TV, and I do that a little too, but most times what I'm doing, I'm looking at a topo map looking for the next adventure. I found this state park yesterday, and I've lived in this state for over 20 years. I mean, I knew it was here. I just never been here in 20 years. It's the first time. How ridiculous. I want to go up here to the left, take a peek up on this view here. Great spot for picnic, hanging out. But we definitely need to come back and hike some more of these trails. I mean, these are the trails that I like. The full interpretive this time of year. No bugs. Man, what a view. We were just over there on top of that ridge not long ago. And slowly worked our way down. We got to get back up on top of that ridge, actually. But it's nice down here, too. You can see the humidity and the haze in the air looking down through there. I can feel it, the moisture. All right, let's get back up to the top. Like I said, you see it all with me. Every trail. You see the whole trail. You guys remember what the password was? I hope people don't cheat and watch my videos just to get the passwords. Because like I said, I've hiked 4 of the hiking club trails already. I remember 2 of them, but the other 2 I don't. I don't even actually. I think I probably hiked those ones too early for them to put the signs out. There was still snow on the ground then. Holy cow! Woo! What makes this worse is the distance between them. You gotta step forward quite a bit to get from step to step. Holy shit. These are closer together. Oh, that's a little easier. Whoa. That is a butt burner. Oh. I gotta stand still for a second. And for those that forgot the password, whew. Okay. Come on, Rocky. There is no tomorrow. Let's go. Alright, that's the way we came. Now we're going to the end. Whew. Well, the knit hat is definitely coming off for the day when we get back to the van. As well as the mittens. Actually, I can open the feathers right now. That'll help. Get a little coolness going. Oh yeah. Working up that appetite. Yeah, back to that Walmart. That one is so big that if you're an aisle shopper, which I am when I'm grocery shopping, what I mean by that is I up and down every aisle. For food, anyway. Everything else I don't. That's how you end up spending money on stupid shit. Cool! A pen organizer for my desk! Yeah, you need that. But that Walmart is so goddamn big. I mean, by the time you get to the frozen food section, if you're like me, I do that last. By the time you get there, and if you forget that you forgot to get water, which is, you know, if you know Walmart, totally opposite end. Yeah, you're like, oh fuck. Well, registers are closer. Screw it. Big store, huge, but they have everything and multiples of stuff that you get every day. Even a bathroom has like a half a dozen pisser urinals. All the other ones are 2. Alright, looks like we're getting up on a clearing here, which I believe is where the parking lot is. I don't know, there's a stop sign anyway. Yeah. And that's not even normal. And what I mean by that is I can sneeze 6 to 8 times, no problem. Alright, I see our marker. It's way over there. Oh, District 1 school. This is the schoolhouse. 1849, 1850 school year. Huh. Neat. Okay, so there was a school here. Neat. Yeah, down that road is blocked off. You can't, or maybe it's that road. It's blocked off. You can't get up here to the boat launch. Alright, we're on the home stretch. Ooh, some pine tree walking. Well, we're up on a ridge top. Well, this looks like it's just a storyboard area. Maybe. Oh, no. This is oh, I see an old building over there. What's that? Crow Wing and Mississippi River. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see an old building over there. And it looks like both trails go right to it. So we're going to go to it. Crow Wing Village site. This will be cool. A little stone A-frame structure of some type. There's a board over there. We'll go read that. They made a birdhouse to look just like it. Big wren house. Let's go and check this out. I'm sure this is some kind of a church or something. There's chairs in there. Yep. Original Mission Church. Let me get it so you can get the whole sign in there. Alright. Oh, got a parking area there. So it must be a trailhead too. Smart. That's relatively new stone. That's for sure. Oh wow. We got that covered with some kind of a cover for a reason, I guess. Oh, no one's buried here. That's why. Or it's a memory stone anyway. There's a cemetery over here. Oh, that's a bell tower. That's not a birdhouse. How's that for cool? Huh. Yeah, that's cool. Check this out. Our trail's back here anyway, I think. Gotta get back on it. Mission burial plot. $18.72. I'm trying not to stand on her. 1850 to 1872. She's only 22. Sad. Well, no more stones. If there were any. Probably not. Probably crosses that just rotted away. There's some kind of a trail back there, but I think that's just working trail. Alright, we're back on our little trail that we were on. We just missed that part right there. We had to go see that building. Kind of a military plane flying over right now. Ooh, this opens up nice down here. Looks like we're coming back out along the river again. I don't think it joins back on the same trail. That's where we were, right there on that trail. I think it kind of loops around over to here. I mean, you could go there if you wanted to go back that way, I guess. But yeah, this is the way we need to go. That was a fun trail. I think it's really neat when they offer, trails with historical landmarks and such like that within the state parks that you can also camp. It'd be pretty neat to walk your kids around, especially if you were a homeschooling family. I got people coming, so I'm gonna hush up. Hi guys. It's nice down there.
Is it?
Oh man.
Is this just a loop?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Follow the yellow line.
Okay.
Or follow the blue little, see those where it says hiking club trail? And there's little blue ones on the
Okay.
poles like that.
Perfect.
Just follow them, it goes all the way around in circles. Let's get the real history here. Gonna have to hold the camera on these a little bit. These go all the way around. I don't know which ones to start on, but I looked at them earlier when I was walking around. So you'll have to pause and read them. One more. All right, there you go. Got some of the real history. These aren't open. Unfortunately, I had to use that. It's locked. But we're at the end. I went inside this building. It's just tables. It's just an indoor place for you want to rent for shelter. They do have another bathroom, the rustic right over there. You can see it. So if you do come here in the off season, you do have a way to go to the bathroom. Hey, look, there's my ride. time to say goodbye.